Hello, everyone, and welcome to Swag Her Media and Magazine. I am so excited. I am your host this evening, Chrisnatha Derosier. I am a certified life coach, author, and speaker. So, as you join us, go ahead and say hello down in the chat. Engage with us because we have an amazing guest this evening. I want you all to help me welcome our special guest, Shelly Lee. Hello, Shelly.
Hello.
We are so excited to have you this evening, and we're going to have some great conversations. So I'm super excited. So thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It is my pleasure. So everyone, if you've been living under a rock, Shelly Lee she's an author, she is a coach, and she's going to tell us all about the amazing work that she does. And so, Shelly, the first question that I have for you today is a simple yet complex question, and it is, who is Shelly Lee?
Who is Shelly Lee? Shelly Lee is smart mouth. She's sassy. She's
Mm-hmm.
playful. She's a woman of God. She's the proud parent of two adult children. She's a businesswoman, and she's determined to succeed in everything that she does.
I love that. I love that. I don't think I've ever had someone answer that in such a fun way, right?
Thank
I
you.
love that. You talked about your personality, the fact that you're a mom. I just love it. That is wonderful. So, I wanted to also know if you could just share with us, when did you become passionate about writing and passionate about storytelling?
Well, it's kind of a twofold question that you've given me, but writing, I've always loved writing. Students, classmates, professors, they would always say, "You write well, you write well." And I'd be shocked because it took forever for me to get the assignment done. But once it's done, I was surprised at the grade I received, and I would get A's and things like that. As far as the storytelling part, I didn't care much about sharing stories. And so I was kind of shocked when God came to me in about 2015 and told me that it was time to put it all on paper. Well, during that time, I had already been keeping journals. I didn't know why I kept them, but there was like seven tablets that I would carry with me whenever I moved or went from place to place, and all those tablets were filled with like thoughts to myself, what I wanted to be when I grew up, marriage plans, and things like that. And so in 2015, he came and he told me it was time to put it on paper. And that's how I developed my storytelling skills. Okay, where'd you go? I guess I'll keep talking until I see her come back. Since then, I have self published three books. The first one was God Spoke and I Listened. The second one was the Shelter series, An Unknown Love. And the third one that I had to finish up was Let Me Encourage You to Pray, Believe, and Wait. Okay, y'all, I am not sure where Chris went to. So I'm just going to do a little idle talk and I guess she'll edit or whatever she wants to do in the meantime. I guess I can share with you all some of my hobbies. My first hobby that I like is reading. I enjoy reading inspirational stories and stories of how people overcame. I also like biographies to see how people's lives started off and what they did and things that they like to do and such things like that. Another thing that I like to do is spend time with my family. I'm a mama's girl. I'm the oldest, but I'm spoiled. I'm the oldest of it's four of us all together. One daughter, two son, well, two daughters, count me, and two sons. There she is, y'all.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your patience. We had some technical issues with the weather. So thank you, Shelly, for holding it down. And thank you so much for sharing about your passion about writing as well as your passion for storytelling. So thank you for sharing that. And thank you again for being so patient
You're welcome.
with the technical things. Awesome. So thank you again for sharing that. And I wanted to ask you, as a business owner as well, I have written my story, but there are some business owners who haven't ever written a book and who may be thinking, do they need to write one? Do you feel like all business owners should be sharing their story in book form? And if so, what is the benefit? What are some reasons do you think that can help enhance their business?
I definitely think all business owners should have a book. The first reason why is it establishes your authority and expertise. If you're a life coach, then you need a book to show so people can relate to you. Oh, okay, she been through this. She know what I'm going through. So, that's your book to establish that I did this, I know this, I wrote the book on it. Number two, income. We can all use income with the way prices are, gas is, and just the cost of living. Then definitely a second source of income is needed. And the third reason is exposure. You can have it for your book signing. You can have it for live interviews, in-person interviews, virtual events. So those are the top three reasons why I think business owners need a book.
Awesome. So, business owners who are watching, if you've never considered becoming an author, writing your story, I want you to really consider it like Shelly just shared with us. It definitely helps enhance our business. It gives us a more exposure and it positions us as an expert, right? Positions us as
Right.
someone who has something to share, has a message or a system or a strategy that they can share with others. So that is awesome. So thank you for sharing that because I know that that is something that some people look at as being something overwhelming to accomplish. And they feel like, wow, that's a big task, which, yes, it is definitely a task. But with help, such as your
Right.
help, I'm sure they'll be able to do that. Um,
Definitely.
what would be some of the first steps someone would take? Let's say I've never written in a book before, and maybe I'm not the biggest writer per se, but I do have a story. What's some of the first steps that I would take towards becoming a first time author?
For me, I actually just developed what I call the 5P method for pen paper publish, and this is something that it goes all under the different steps, but the 5Ps are pray. We're commanded in the Bible, pray without ceasing, pray in all things like that. So prayer is definitely number one. The second step is to plan. You got to plan this thing out from the cover to your title to your genre to whether you're going to self-publish, traditional publish, getting a book designer, hiring an author coach. So all that is your planning. Then you got to pen it, which is writing it. Sit yourself down, stick to your writing schedule, start writing that book, be consistent in it, be dedicated, get that done. The fourth P is proof. You got to get it proofread, hire an editor. I repeat, definitely hire an editor. They are worth it, and you really need that extra accountability. And the fifth thing is publish. So pray, plan, pen, proof, publish.
I love it. You make it sound so simple. Okay. Okay. So pray, plan, pen, proof, and publish
You got it.
in that order.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, well.
I love it. Thank you so much for that. And something you also mentioned is being consistent. So
Yes.
I have spoken about this before where I know a lot of people, and I've been guilty of this in the past, where we are serial starters. We start a lot of things and then we just stop, you know? And then so much time can go by. And so, how important is it to be consistent, to not only start, but to see it through to the publish?
I say for that, you need support. That's why you should either get an author coach or have a close group of people that support you and say, hey, did you do any writing today? You got to set aside that time. Put the children to bed, tell the husband, give me a few minutes. I need to have this 30 minutes, 15 minutes to get this done because I want my book out there. I have a story I need to share with others, and it's my job to get it done.
I love the accountability piece, right? Getting support, community. It's so important as we are setting out to achieve our goals and to meet milestones that we have community because life happens, right? So you just need someone. For instance, if I'm going to meet with my coach and I know that I was supposed to have completed writing 2 chapters, it's more likely because I know that meeting is coming up that I'm going to make sure I have my work done, right? And so that
Yes, ma'am.
accountability piece is so important. And so, guys, I want to make sure that you guys just take a moment here to make sure you guys are getting plugged in with Sheila. Her information is already in the chat. So please get connected because she will provide the accountability and to really help you in each step, right? From pray to the planning to pinning it, right? And then to proofing it as well as to getting to publish. And so it's so important that as you build your support system around this, that you have individuals to support you. And Sheila is definitely one that you want to make sure you connect with so that she can support you during this journey. Because I believe by the end of this year, we could have some new authors, right? And so start
Amen.
the process and just start pinning the story. You'll be surprised the doors it will open. So that's awesome. I am excited because I know how much that can really change someone's business and life. And so, Sheila, if you could, Shelly, if you could take a moment and just tell us a bit more about Pen, Paper, and Publish. Like, what are all of the services that are provided, and how can we really start to really work with you, just the process, because people like may feel that it's an overwhelming thought to author a book, but just breaking it up. And so, how do we even start that process with you? And if we could learn a little bit more about Pen, Paper, and Publish.
I call it the one-stop shop. We offer the services author that we offer are clarity coaching sessions. So say you need help finding a topic. Your schedule hours worth of time with me. We will get your topic and an outline together on how to get started in that way. We also offer proofreading, self-publishing, digital products, and digital courses. Um, it's just I can also write the book for you, but either way, I need your input, I need your feedback, I need you to be accountable and getting the information to me. Or are you writing the book yourself? So it takes you got to be dedicated, serious, ready to invest, and get the job done.
I love this. So there is no excuse, guys.
Mm, no.
Because listen, Shelly said she could even write it. Yes, she needs your input, but she really can help you bring this to life. So there's no excuse. We should all be authors, okay? This
Right.
year, it's possible. It's possible. And you can't say you don't know someone to help you. Can't say there's no accountability. Come on, like it's right here. So listen, one stop shop. I'm excited, Shelly. Thank you so much for sharing that because I'm telling you, one of the things I hear the most is, I don't know who to pull from. I don't know who to call. Now you know who to call. So
Here
that is
I
awesome.
am.
I love it. For those of you who worry about who's going to edit, who's going to proofread, all of it can happen in one place. And so that is amazing. I love that because I know that sometimes I can overthink. And so I'm sure others can attest to that too. And so you need someone to kind of help you walk through that process. And Shelly, how can we stay connected with you if we're on social media or online? How can we connect with you and start this process so we can start dibbling and dabbling in those services so we can get to being a published author this year?
My link is Linktree Shelly Lee. That's it right there.
Awesome. All right. So we have included it at the bottom of the screen there. So if you go to the link tree for Shelly, you're going to find all of the information that you need. And so make sure that you make a note of it. Also, her social media is in the social media links. Her Facebook page is also in the comments. And so you're able to grab that as well. Shelly, thank you so much. And just also before we do close, I want to ask you, for someone who maybe has a lack of confidence, and maybe feel like their writing just isn't as colorful, maybe they just haven't been known to be a great writer, what's some advice you would lend to that person?
And that's a lot of things. We work through a mindset session where we squash all those fears of self-doubt, no confidence, feeling inadequate, or like I'm not the best speller. I take you through writing prompts where I give you a prompt and you answer these prompts, and that helps. And I hold you accountable. Hey, I need this done in a week. And I promise you, I'm in your text messages, I'm in your email, I'm on your social media waiting to see if you got that assignment done. So there's no big eyes, there's no little U's. We do it all together.
I love that you literally hold, someone's hand and really
Yes.
get them to the finish line. And so, guys, listen, you can do this. It's not out of reach. And Shelly Lee is here to help you. And so get connected with her. Shelly, thank you so much for sitting down with me this evening and giving us this amazing chat about the importance of writing and telling our stories and how it's possible. So thank you so much. And guys, thank you for tuning in. And we will see you very soon.
Bye.